the Aegis the Immortal VP.
Naku, lakad matatang.
Maybe do some really funny Aghanim shenanigans with the Razor, because the item timing works out really well if you get Alchemist's Radiance plus BKB or something like that. But Mango Rose, okay, yeah. They're gonna attempt for a first blood here onto Fortune Soul. Fortune Soul makes it back under the tower. Left that outfarms the Puck in lane 2. Puck is an incredibly strong laner, always has been. Nowadays he's even stronger in lane because it's made hard to last it against. And despite some rotations, Puck just doing what he does best, running away, waiting out the Dragon Knight ultimate, and Dragon Knight not really able to push with fortification. He would have loved to get one more right click in to at least refresh. Leads to Earth Spirit getting in a good position to roll at Razor. Razor getting kicked back, will immediately start stealing the damage from the Viper. Viper stacking up the poison, because what else can you really do without any right click damage? Is it gonna be enough for Viper to get away? Yes, it will be. And Tiny still chasing. Alchemist himself, he does what alchemists do. He hits the jungle, he has his objectives to get. Wonderboy comes in looking for a play on the Chen. Chen getting dropped low, and he will indeed end up going down. Now Razor outputting a ton of damage, meaning Earth Spirit will go down next. Wonderboy still getting chased by the Bristleback. Bristleback getting spray after spray in on him. And maybe second even Dragon Knight ultimate. Dazzle gets in position to potentially save Puck's life, but Puck, he wasn't quite there yet. Only now catches up with his team, and Ponyo already dead. Dazzle forced to buyback as they realize, hey guys, we cannot fight with Puck and Tiny without having some form of backup for them. Dragon Knight does a great job frontlining, and now Viper has been brought in, meaning Ayat is just gonna take down Courier Snipe onto Earth Spirit's Courier, and now Chen will drop to Razor. Razor really happy with that kill, but at what cost? Look at the damage he's taking from the Viper. And while Razor goes on down, Viper will ensure Puck dies as well, and the only one left alive is the Alpha. More of an up-and-coming player in the Europe scene, but he just refuses to play with any fellow greedy players because he hates sharing farm. Tiny goes down. Dazzle gets the Shadow Grave out on the Tiny. But from the looks of it, this tower is so hard to contest, it may as well be free. They better finish the job on this. Dream Coil. Instead, the Alchemist goes down again. Alk, he has had such a hard game. Fortune Soul's Bristleback just so scary, and now over on the top lane, the gang finally connects with the Dream Coil on Viper. Viper, dropping low health, will get a lot of poison stacks out. He wishes he had a Dazzle right now though, as he's about to drop. And in comes the Bristleback, showing just how much damage he can deal. Will get himself a double, but not before the Chen has dropped. So, Bristleback getting this fat, it's once again exactly to Neon's game plan. Ponyo, he gets caught deep in the dire jungle. Just I hope the game number 1 isn't gonna be that one-sided till the bitter end, because losing a lane of Rex isn't gonna be that bad. Oh, losing a fight here would be. Mango Rose getting lots and lots of damage in on Fortune Soul. Fortune Soul still alive the first time, and look at the quill stacks he's getting done. The damage being drained from the Viper, but I don't think Viper cares, because Fortune Soul, he is doing so much work and finally gets killed off with an avalanche. But now Bristleback is respawning, and this is the fight that Neon have actually been waiting for. They did not want to fight there until the Aegis has been procced on Bristleback, and now it does. Bristle goes in for the cleanup. He gets tossed back under the tower, but doesn't give a hoot, because why would you when you have so many free quill sprays? Tier 4 is hitting him from the back. Nah, son, free damage. Alchemist, no ultimate for 5 seconds. Well, guess what? No more life in 3 seconds. Double kill, because now with the Chen and the Bristleback, they are looking to push some more. Will find the Alchemist once again in his own triangle. Mango Rose, he's usually the big playmaker who I can't stop talking about. And chat hates on me like, oh, partial caster. Oh, this cast is a Mango Rose fanboy. No, I just like myself some good carry players, and this will catch the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight presses BKB, forcing the Alk to self-stun. Mango Rose already takes a ton of damage once again, and his Ponyo gets taken away, so no Shadow Grace for Mango Rose, and that's gonna be the Alchemist dead. Look at the focus fire from Neon. They know full well how to win these team fights. Kill Dazzle, then take down Alchemist, and they do that every single time. GG gets called. It's only 23 minutes in, but this game, it was over at freaking 18, 19 minutes, just because Alchemist had so hard of a laning stage. Atlantis, I like them. Legion's voice lines are still the same. You know how Legion Commander hits on any female and wants to drink with everyone and fight everyone? Mango Rose gets himself out once again, but how long will he get himself out for Avatar mode comes in? The first blood meanwhile happens on the Legion Commander on bottom lane instead, and Mango Rose gets right click down. One more right click from the Shadow Shaman. Wraith King gets put out of position and he gets slaughtered. Zeus ultimate just to make sure they're able to survive the first 15 minutes, the first 20 minutes. If they hold on for dear life for 12 more minutes, maybe find a good team fight without giving away too many kills. As I say that one, the boys are gonna die instead. And Ayat will as well double kill for the Queen of Pain. I should not have said a thing, should I? Because the caster's curse is real. Then again, the first 20 minutes are the hardest part against Neon, and the first 20 minutes are super hard in a game like this because you're so Chronosphere reliant. You do need the Legion Commander to actually start snowballing, and all that. Dota is fun. I can't quite relax properly and still be in a state to cast, and I have to be in a state to cast as Ayat gets gone on with the Shadow Shaman ultimate. He will maybe made short work of, and that's still an understatement. The Shadow Shaman ultimate excellently placed as it not only led to a kill, but will now lead to a tower. And you just cannot hit these Serpent Wards. On bottom lane, we got Solar Guardian coming in to ruin the duel and instead punish the Legion Commander. Playstyle we all know and love from Neon. It's not a surprise to see them suddenly stomp all over a team. On the contrary, if they don't, I think Neon are surprised and just go, well, crap, guys. Oh my god. Mango Rose, he just dies. Drops the Chronosphere and he still dies. That is 2.5 minutes. Okay, Thunder God's Raphatus. Legion damage, it's always worth it. People don't understand that, even at a very high MMR still. Void, he gets nuked down with the silence and Avatar mode having... Then again, it is Neon we're talking about here. If there is a way to fight some more, then they will be fighting. I can assure you. Play hard, he gets tossed out of position and he gets wrecked. Welcome back, friend. Neon trying to connect. Ayat, nice juke wrap around onto the Shadow Shaman. Play hard. He once again gets to feel the support struggle. But this time around, guess who comes in to help him out? It's a Dawnbreaker. But Dawnbreaker gets Winter's Cursed up, and Shadow Shaman is just gonna die immediately. Mango Rose will still get punished, and that is no Chronosphere, since the reason Atlantis wants to fight that is Chronosphere being available, and they will get themselves another kill on the Tiny, as W's lives with just a sliver of HP on the... Aggressively, Neon is forcing the issue till the bitter end, till they run out of resources, and then the second they run out of resources, they're like, okay, thanks, bye. And instead, Legion Commander dies to a Wraith King on the mid lane, who still had just about everything ready as he hasn't been brawling this whole time. Queen of Pain now poked out of the fight, forced to walk back with the time dilation. And while that's happening, the rest of her team is still gonna keep on fighting. Guess what? They still have a Wraith Spirit ultimate. They are gonna use every last one of these resources. What Wraith King ultimate? They have a Wraith King Desolator. That means 2 kills in a row being made happen by Fortune Soul here. And while Play Hard does go on down, just one hyperfed hero, that's entirely fine. W's, he wants to duel the Queen of Pain, but realizes he can't. And just kind of awkwardly stuck in place. In comes Enryu once again on that Dawnbreaker. Another nice Winter's Curse. Winter's Curse and Solar Guardian, they have been the spells of the team fight. Oh my god, the duel. What a chat. W's, there is a reason they picked the Legion Commander for him. Still traded for this use, so it may not be enough. I get to cast them. I'm still happy. Good Dota is good Dota. I don't care where it comes from. But seeing not just one but two Sia teams shine like this and go for stomp after stomp, that's pretty enjoyable if you ask me. Legion Commander, yet another duel victory, 50 duel damage, so that part is coming along nicely. But guess what? W's Legion just doesn't get the time. Wraith King, cursed up by the Winter Wyvern. But boy, do you really want to do this against an Orchid? I do not think so. Fortune Soul just whacking away at Mango Rose, and yeah, he dies in a matter of seconds. That desolated timing on Wraith King, it was too huge. I'm starting to feel bad for Atlantis. Neon, they immediately rotate over on the bottom lane. They see Winter's Curse was used and they see it as an opportunity to fight. Their Chen will get tossed back, and that's yet another kill. See, this is such a beautiful Legion Commander execution. I don't think you deserve to lose this. Legion Commander, nice save by the Winter Wyvern, but in exchange for that, the Winter Wyvern is gonna go down, and Ryu just melting through her with those Sun Rays, with Solar Guardian. Down goes Wonder Boy on the Zeus. Two-man Chronosphere comes on out. Mango Rose, he has enough damage to at least get one of those high-value kills. The Queen of Pain taken off the map. It is a super high-value core, but it is still absolutely freaking squishy. Speaking of squishy, Play Hard will get executed by the Legion Commander. It's by deleting a hero off the map right off the bat. Mango Rose, he goes down to Fortune Soul. Legion Commander gets a kill on Avatar mode as well. Dies for it though. And that's kind of W's issue. He's never gotten to approach this critical momentum because his laning stage ended too fast. You just couldn't show in a lane. By the time Legion Commander still... That is the second tier 3 tower getting hit. And every time they push, the push is gonna be a little bit harder. That's the nature of a Wraith King. The range drags easily melting away. Wraith King tanks a ton of percentage-based damage from the Zeus. But his goal was just to get the tiny low health, at least guarantee the range drags. And now Wraith King looks to be sacrificing himself for the melee Rex, or at least willing to take that risk. On the bottom lane, Legion Commander found a good duel on the Shadow Shaman. Dawnbreaker killed. Wraith King gets initiated on Fortune Soul though. He is happy to make himself a target. The Wraith King gladly meets any assassins face to face, or mace to face in the case of this Mango Rose Void. But the Mango Rose Void is just gonna drop. In comes the duel to try and save his life, but it came out a little bit too late, and that's just gonna be a dead Legion Commander. Now Ponyo saving himself with Cold Embrace, but for how long? Not for very long. Down goes the Wind Wyvern. Tiny comes in trying to find an avalanche toss, but while he does that, Zeus dies back for 100 seconds. Tiny teleports out the tower though. He cannot teleport out, or it I should say, and GG gets called. 40 minutes, it felt like 30 because Neon were ahead all game.
You may now select your heroes.
Okay, so chat, let's talk about the matchups here, I guess. Over on the... Okay, no time, as Ponyo will feed the first blood. It's always the kill you don't look at either. So W's gets gone on the toll behind him. Though honestly, I do not think Neon are worried about losing their heroes at all. This is the only game of the series. Oh no, Urza goes down again. And even if Playhard goes, yeah, goodbye Playhard. And Ryu, does he care? Okay, yeah, then. They showed Neon specifically what Atlantis had prepared for teams like Neon in the round robin. So now if Neon picks stuff like this Chen every game, like this Shadow Shaman, it's just preparedness. They have had a chance to learn their lesson and they did. Sun is really starting to shine. Oh, Playhard, he is gonna get ganked. Well, they are gonna turn around, so I guess that little ray of sunshine wasn't a sign for Atlantis after all, and instead Ayat, he is gonna go die for that. Avatar mode comes in with a nice first gank of the game, and that first gank of the game is gonna enable the tower dive onto the Dazzle. Dawnbreaker presses the Soul Ring just to make absolutely sure you get the kill, and that is a good kill. Dawnbreaker not taking out the Dazzle at damage time either, as instead Mango Rose will go down again on the Urim. But yeah, chat, I can't be the only one who... Oh my god, Mango Rose. I was gonna say who loves this Dota action. But keep in mind, the score is 2-0 for Neon. Neon are about to take this series match point. Less than 1k gold lead at least now. Play hard, ran down, but guess what? Once again, he hits the shackles. And once again, they do turn around onto Wonderboy this time around. Wonderboy, can they get him? They do need to make this trade worth it. Otherwise, yeah, Atlantis, they once again come super close to a worthwhile trade. They come super close to take kills. He will actually suddenly turn the game upside down, and well, this won't quite be a fight. It will just be a pickup to initiate things. But in come Neon, who want to turn it around. They go like, finally a team fight. Guys, cleanup squad coming in. They took our Dawnbreaker. We will take their will to live. Okay, well, they're not gonna stop that hard yet, but they are gonna chase for more in quite a greedy fashion, looking to scout out the Timber Saw. Timber would be the juiciest of the kills still running around. Void Spirit, another good one, quite as capable, but now Timber Saw and Void Spirit kind of forced in the same corner. Yeah, Void Spirit gonna get out. Timber Saw will make an attempt to TP. Oof. Let's say 2 years to be realistic about it. Though on average it's definitely 2.5 years something for a grand finals to result in a sweep, and this one may not be a sweep either, as Shadow Shaman, he drops the wards a little off where he really wanted them and then dies. He will die for Dazzle going down, but Chen has already been dropped as well, and that means no. You get to the bear, it's great. Any catch you get for the... That's another reason why I think the cheap stick would be good. There's a Void Spirit too, so even if Urza presses BKB, if Void Spirit doesn't have his at exactly the same time, he is just instead gonna die. Speaking of people just dying like that, Dazzle will be another one. And now Chaos Knight setting up on the Earthshake. He will not even... And you can guess that a Dazzle is nearby. Or actually he scouted Void Spirit and Dazzle, so they don't know that Urza is at the back of that gank, but now they will find it as Mango Rose as well as Wonderboy come say hi to Avatar mode. Avatar mode and Mango Rose as well as one. It's a sport. If you can't take cast the flaming, you don't play Dota. Aegis goes to Mango Rose. Fortune Soul, he's still initiated into the Roche Pit. A little bit late, and it is awkward as you're now stuck in the Roche Pit with a hungry Mango Rose Fuzzy Wuzzy. Nice Shadow Shaman wards, but Shadow Shaman alone cannot have impact to... Well, win your team fight, obviously it's support, but he cannot eat, because, you know, if it's not a good smoke, they don't go, and they think the smoke is good enough. Okay, yes, it will be, as they did have vision on the Dazzle there. We'll find a 3-man Solar Guardian, and as if that is not enough, Earthshaker, he gets locked in a corner, body blocked in. Dazzle goes down before a good Shadow Grave can happen. Enryu dropped low by the Urza, but it is only 1 kill. As Shadow Shaman bought back though, okay, never mind, that way actually be disastrous. Avatar mode, still alive. He will get Timber Chain. Try to run behind that tree, didn't make it. The Shadow Shaman wards will get killed off. So yeah, Neon, they committed buyback. Yeah, that was something Atlantis were full well prepared to do. If necessary, they would have thrown bodies at the floor. But they do not need to. Instead, it will be Neon's bodies dropping, one after the other. Timber Saw really doesn't mind tanking a tier 3 at this stage in the game. How the only reason they are not pushing this right off the bat is that they do not see the Shadow Shaman and Dawnbreaker. It comes the Solar Guardian, but off the mark, and 2-man stun from Enryu. They are trying to hold the base with everything they have, but play hard. He dies back. 70 seconds, no Shadow Shaman. The Shallow Grave will save W's on the Timber Saw. And we talked about Timbersaw going off during the lane stage. Well, he is most certainly going off. Now Invoker forced to buy back, but he needs a double kill or something in order to even make this be worth it. Instead, he gets a dieback and with that GG. Game number 4, hype, ladies and gentlemen. I expected Neon to start off the series with a stomp. Game number 2, Neon just had an outdraft, but especially with down to a single strategy. That strategy is take Neon at their own game, beat them by stomping the hell out of them. The farm, but as a Queen of Pain, even in the one position, I don't think, like, yeah, exactly. You don't need farm, you need kills, and they're gonna attempt to kill an Enryu. But attempting to kill an Enryu, when we talked about how scary that Avalanche Toss combo is, and it doesn't have to be an Ogre. If it's super XP dependent hero, and you got another offlaner that also wants XP, then you get a Midas and you roam and help your team out with going for kills. Speaking of kills, it's Queen of Pain. I don't think he is tilted in that sense. If he is tilted, then only in the sense that he wants to prove he doesn't play as badly as he did the first 2 games usually. Double use on the Enigma, goes down, nice rotation over from Playhard on the Tiny. Against the Queen of Pain. Whereas on the bottom lane, it's gonna be a tri lane for the side of Neon, who are ahead in kills, but they know they need a gold lead. Enigma gonna go down, and can they get the +1 kill on Aya? That would be huge. That would shut down any aggression from the bottom lane completely. I said you didn't want to shut down the Enigma, but the Enigma plus Tusk are 2 heroes that are super XP dependent, and causing them to miss out on a lot of XP is basically perfect. Okay, Tusky is not gonna go down. Fun. And Neon, they read correctly. There is 3 people over on top lane, and well, Ench has to run out of there quickly. Tusk is not quite as fast, and will go down on the mid lane during Chronosphere. You do not want to throw it. Because yeah, you throw Chronosphere and miss, and you throw. It's that simple. You don't throw if a Dazzle dies. That's sad, but it is just a Dazzle, and Enigma is ready with the Black Hole. He is on standby. Viper is doing his job of getting lots of poison stacks onto everybody. Wonderboy forced to teleport out. Break is there. Avalanche TP cancels now. Wonderboy is going to be in a lot of trouble. Look at the poison damage he is taking. And Viper, he does not need no damage items. He is just getting his right clicks in, and his spells do the rest. That was level 1. As a perfect timed smoke comes out, I think Atlantis, they sense what's going on. They get Queen of Pain in an excellent position, and a snowball as well onto the Void to prevent him from that immediate Chronos. Queen of Pain is about to die, gets out all of the burst damage, but Void can just ignore it, and that's Mango Rose as well, so yeah, dying instead. Excellent play from Fortune Soul, dodging all of that, taking a lot of spell damage to the face, but look at him make the escape while Playhard takes 1 Desolator hit after another to the face. Not so great escaping, but you know who else isn't? This Templar Assassin. And while Void is hitting her, she really wishes she had an Aegis like Void did. Void would have liked a bash on the Dazzle, but I don't think Neon, they counter smoke, need to make sure not to stand too grouped. Void is in position for a great Chrono if he survives the initiation, and he will not. Just barely, but silence. It is a little too much. Nice 2-man Avalanche, but Enigma still has the Black Hole, and that means someone's gonna pop and Ryu. Okay, they do not Black Hole for him. They think Snowball is in time when it is Tiny, plus a Keeper of the Light to respond to potential Black Holes. And the contest has to be there right now. Roche 3, 2, 1, Roche drops. It will drop to the Snowball damage. That's some much needed gold going the way of Atlantis. In comes a decent Black Hole, but they need to get a lot more here. Buybacks, there are the buybacks getting committed from the side of Neon. As Neon, they do lose both of their supports and realize, hey, if we do find 2 or 3 more kills, we can end the game, but they don't. So Neon, perhaps they get baited into a small mistake. Okay, never mind, they find the Templar Assassin, my bad. I'm sure about that. But we are gonna see the tier 3 tower finally crumble, and slow push is just fine by Neon. Like I said, they have the late game as long as they do not throw with this high ground push. Playhard goes down, but that's an acceptable casualty as you still have a fresh Aegis with lots and lots of time on it, and that's Madirax after tier 3 tower. They already got quite the bounty. 7k gold lead. TA, she's almost back, so you want to play this carefully. A nice initiation on the face of Void, and they will make short work of his first life. Keeper of the Light, he could not get a good heal onto the Void in time to save him. Fortune Soul procs the BKB, just walks out of there. Now, Neon, they got what they came for. They can wait for respawn, they just need to all get out. And may not get out, gets caught by the Ice Shards, and yeah, untouchable or not. Magic Orchid, what Orchid? I do not care for that. Nature's Attendance, that I do care for. Nature's Attendance, speaking of which, the End Shard, another thing I find really underrated. But getting that Holy Locket, it's more bang for your buck. Down goes the Viper, that's a juicy kill to start things off. Considering they saved the Tusk with that Shallow Grave, it is exactly what you need. Perfect heal to Aghanims instead. Give me that refresher, I don't care who gets it, give me, well okay. I would get kinda salty if TA gets it, unless he uses it in a really good fashion. Oh my god, Void, he gets the 3-man Chronosphere onto Enigma, who was looking for a black hole, and out comes the Shadowgrave to completely deny the Chronosphere. So that is a Void ultimate negated, but that is also Enigma denied the black hole initiation. Neon, they managed to reset the fight, and after that reset, Tusk isn't looking that tough anymore. Roche, it's still not contested, and Fortune Soul, he catches the most important kill right now. And at least as long as the Roche is standing. Otherwise, it's just a support. Ah, screw it, guys, it's not much gold. But right, I mean, Fortune Soul, he doesn't have that much damage, and well, even Enryu isn't the greatest at hitting in the Chronosphere. With BKBs, it's gonna be hard to make Chrono kills. Oh my god, Enigma AFK for 20 minutes, farms the whole map. Though you do not need to with tosses like that. Mango Rose gets put out of position. He has to process the BKB to survive despite being Shadow Graved. And even with that Void on the pursuit, that is a kill on the Mango Rose position, 1 clean of pain. He has buyback ready, but is gonna be forced to use that. Dazzle manages to survive, nice dodge from Void, but they are coming for those racks. And that's what they're really after, everything else is just making space. Cheese is ready on Viper to help make some more space. Viper, he gets out, he gets healed, and guess what? That is no black holes. They didn't get the refresh for the black hole, which would have made all the difference with the current game state. Or well, the game state a minute or two ago. Since the current game state is Templar Assassin dying, and that's disastrous. As now Ayat, he gets ran down, and he will be dying. First Dazzle though, and next up Mango Rose. Mango Rose, nope, never mind, he says. Manages to turn, dodge, get back in the fountain. But as one man, you gotta defend against Megas, you gotta defend against 5, you gotta defend against the 20k lead. It is GG. I just think Atlantis are hoping for a 5-man fountain dive. That is their last shot and the reason for not calling it, and yeah, GG. Well played. Let them finish the engines, they've earned it. 4 out of 5 games, I think that is worthy of being called the grand final. It was great, it was grand fun, it was hype as hell. This is Dota, I have...